On the top, somewhat left side, thank you Overlay for identifying that. Click on there right real quick. We have Taygo as the Cumans. And on the bottom, a little bit to the right, ShetheDistance, green Lithuanians. This is, as you can see from the beautiful water in the middle surrounded by trees, Oasis. This map is, I think this is the first time we've seen it here. Another fresh item from this set right now.
That's nice.
Fairly open, except for the massive block in the middle, of course. This map used to have fish spawning in here, where you would want to chop through the middle to get to the fish, and then you get a good fishing economy, get a nice boost from that. But it has been removed, I don't know, within the last couple years. I guess it was too strong or something. So basically it's just a big forest with some dead space in the middle. Very useful on regicide maps, though. I'll let you figure out why. ShetheDistance pop capped a little bit. We're working on it, though. And we've got one villager coming out here. Sorry for the yawn. Doing a lumber camp. Yeah, the wood on this map is really kind of an issue for both, for blue at least. Going for the rear wood, at least far away from the enemy wood, so it's a little bit safer. And here we've got a couple of little wood lines a little bit closer for green. Yeah, this is what you normally see from the beginning. 2 houses dropped immediately, and then you move to food with all your villagers after that. If I remember my fast castle with, you know, mod practice game thing. Okay, pretty heavy on the wood actually for blue right now. For the Cumans, I'm wondering if he has a strat worked out for these guys. 6 food, 4 wood. Yeah. Well, I guess maybe this is just normal in order to get the buildings up that you need. That's pretty standard. You move into that. Bless you.
Thank you.
12 villagers, 4 blue, 8 for green. I guess that's a consequence of being housed and maybe a little bit more idle TC time here. We see 1 extra minute for green, and it's going right now as well, actually. Boop. Boop. Come on. Beep. Doop. Okay, we'll look away. Don't crash now. Don't worry, we're fine. I got the sandwich I made. I'll you know, I'll be fine.
Just the important things, right?
Far wood line here. I mean, obviously she knows now. The further away you put your wood line in the least expected spot, you might find a quick, you might find some sneaky buildings from your enemy. There's a mill on these ibex. Of that, and the rhinoceros, I guess we're just going to pull into the mill. It's a little bit of a safer thing.
So
Taygo coming from an era where pulling the rhinoceros or the boar was much more dangerous. These days you only have to hit it once and it'll follow you all the way back to your town center. So it's a lot harder to lose. Taygo was housed a little bit, so with that emergency house, and we have another one coming down for good measure. Pop has evened out a little bit. 15-12.
Pretty slow start right now. Again, they're just both pretty comfortable, getting their production going. Nothing too serious. Pretty slow start.
So I want to remind myself. There we go. Of the timings that we've had recently in these games, with the set against Sudsy Sugar 1999. I think the first engagement was generally around the 40-minute mark in game. We'll see how this compares. I think the last game was more like 20 minutes with that proxy.
Interesting. Let's see. ShetheDistance again, getting some walls up. So
yeah, I like this.
Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, she's gonna have to get some on the other side as well. But you know, it, it is. I think walling is really important. It's something that it's I guess should transfer over my skills from what's the word from Command and Conquer.
Hmm. Is there
One of the
walls in
things
Command and Conquer?
there are Command and Conquer. Yes, I make use of them. I think Command and Conquer 3 is they're pretty prominent. But at least for me, the main thing with the walls in Command and Conquer 3, something that I see a lot of the pro players do in the replays, is they will wall the refineries that they have, because usually they're playing, because one, that gives them an extra bit of defense from a sudden rush, or the Soviets, one of those sides in there, the Soviets.
You're saying the Americans like to wall up a lot?
Hey man, build more walls in the first set. You know, hey, that's sometimes building walls are important to your safety. And one of the size factions in the Command and Conquer, the Soviets, they have a unit that can infect your harvester and can destroy it from the inside, and that prevents you from harvesting. You lose out on resources, and you have to spend money on making another harvester. So the walls, one, they prevent rushes. They also prevent those sneak attacks from happening. So I think just getting up a little bit of a wall, here, it helps you. It keeps you safe for the time being.
Especially as the Lithuanians in this matchup, the Cumans are definitely the aggressor, civ and player based. So walling up here is definitely a good move. You really kind of want to get to Castle Age and get your knights out as much as you can.
Yeah. And in addition to that, it does give you a little bit of vision as well. And again, you can also, obviously, if the walls are attacked, you'll get the alert, you'll get the message that you're being attacked, and then you can respond then you can respond.
Yeah, red alert, good stuff. We got some red alert haters in the chat, Cam.
You know what? It is what it is. I just, they just don't understand. They'll never understand.
Look, I'm using the follow button. I know how to use this program. Taygo leaving a bit of a gap there for some reason. Okay.
I'm also referencing mine, ShetheDistance. That was the Command and Conquer series was my first RTS game. My friends got me into that, so that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, my dad had like the CD for Command and Conquer General 0 Hour. Played that a lot.
That's actually
I had
how
like
I got
the fold out like cardboard booklet of all the CDs for Red Alert and the original CNC.
Yeah, my friend actually gave me the CD for Command and Conquer Red Alert 3 as well as Kane's Wrath and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know everything's all digital.
FMV videos.
Man, I love those, dude. I love the craziness of Red Alert 3. Anyway,
the moon, space.
So I love that line. So classic. Anyway, Khal Taygo getting his in addition to the Palisade wall, he is using the building to wall off.
Yeah, I mean, you got a villager over here, and you need to produce buildings anyways, so why not just do it in a more efficient manner?
And it is I think it's a good choice as well to use barracks as a wall, because again, if you're encountering any kind of resistance, you can respond with units to attack that threat. So
now we have a much more characteristic ShetheDistance move here that we didn't get to see in the last game. I don't remember the timing on that barracks drop from Khal Taygo, but she does like to produce just a lot of units and get them out as much as she can. And here we have the signature.
Yeah, she's got
militia.
A few units up this time around. That's good to respond to that.
Blue has seen that because he's got a scout moving around constantly and getting vision, but now he's going to have to respond to that or be rushed. And we do have archers.
Yep. And I think ShetheDistance did see his barracks going up.
Okay, Caleb. All right. Where's my Joker emote?
And I think ShetheDistance did see the building, so she is going to know that those are up. She is going to know that he's going to be producing some units in kind. But
yep, she sees that, and she's got the scout moving as well. Quite a lot. I think it's going around in a circle.
Yeah. Something that I think is something that's really important with this game as well, particularly with this game, is scouting, because unlike other RTS games where you have abilities or resources you can use to scout, at least at the beginning, this is the only scout that you have. So understanding what your enemy is doing, understanding what they're setting up, is really important, and is really important so that you know how to respond to whatever it is that they're doing.
Yeah. See if these idols jump into the TC. No chance. Scout's gonna get away this time. Well, it's taking a lot of hits.
That other scout is moving very quickly. Does that?
Yeah, is that a human bonus that we don't know?
That must be a bonus. Yeah,
they have faster cav. I'm pretty sure starting in Feudal Age they have faster cav. Or maybe that's just a Feudal Age thing in general. I'm not.
Oh, maybe that's right. He is. What?
I'm very casual at age. Okay, blue. Moving these archers down, gonna encounter a palisade gate, which they're not gonna be able to deal with because they're archers. And we do have a villager coming forward. This I like to see. I like whenever a player brings villagers, maybe more than one would be good, but it's a bit of an investment. Forward with their initial army. It means they're there to stay. He might drop a tower here, or even just a siege two siege workshops.
Oh, a few workshops. So he's feeling pretty confident about pushing this.
Okay, the archers are going to break through the palisade gate eventually, but she knows they're there, and if there's no micro, which there probably will be micro, but if there's no micro, these militia, once they're upgraded, will to man-at-arms, will do well there. Not idols, no, please. We still have water buffaloes for green. That's are these guys worth like a ton of food or something? How much are these? 150? I think a sheep might be 80 or 100. They're lasting a long time. He must have gathered quite a few water buffaloes. Respect. But now we have the pressure coming from blue. It's all gonna fighting is gonna be in the base of the Lithuanians. We have a stable now coming up as well.
Okay, so she's gonna send her units to respond. How is this gonna go down? Okay, so
they're getting focused down and they're getting microed.
Yeah. Okay, she is closing the distance. Oh, I don't think it's enough.
Distance closed, but these guys do 4 damage, and the archers. Okay, so they're doing 3 damage per hit. There are a lot of them. They keep streaming in. This is what I was saying at last game or last set as well with the gather points. As long as you're not completely getting your army wiped, it makes sense to just set those gather points up to the front line with your main army, so you can just have a consistent presence there.
He started to set up some more siege workshops and some more barracks at front there, so he's feeling confident about moving in. It's pressing his advantage right now, which is again a smart thing to do.
Just moving in, setting up stuff here. If there was pressure, he probably would drop a tower as well.
Yeah.
But now we have forward archery range, and this archery rush is actually pretty clean at 20 minutes.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job of managing this.
With the Rams, too. Looks like these guys ran out of water buffaloes. Bless you.
Thank you.
Town watch from green, probably not the best priority, but that's all good. Now, if you get enough light cav out, that's going to be a good move here, but I don't think there's enough food in the bank.
I think it's looking pretty. It's not looking too good for ShetheDistance here. She doesn't really have any other production going. Nothing else is going up right now. It's not looking too good.
Yeah.
Town center is going to be going down, I think.
That town center is going down. Looking pretty solid. Blue only walling part way on one side, but I guess he knows the pressure is on here, and there's no need to defend at this point.
Yeah, that's it. So
still producing the
ShetheDistance. I was working on my steady villager production, but didn't know what to do with them after. I can definitely agree that that's a problem that I have with in regards to just the production, because I'm so focused on that, and I don't know if I'm directly addressing the statement here, but I always feel like I never know what to do with what I have. I don't make enough, or if I do have the resources, I forget to make anything. So I definitely think, again, there's so much going on that it can be hard to remember what to do with all the resources that you have.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I think you can't go wrong if you just rally it to wood or gold, or you can set up farms for every new villager. That's another option. But
yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's a good thing to work on. Just constant villager production. Let's check these stats for the nerds.
Yeah.
Yep, there's all those
GG's.
archers. Padded archer armor coming in right before the attack.
Again, I did see some. Again, there was some good defensive plays by ShetheDistance Park, getting those walls up ahead of time to prepare for that rush, to get some vision on what was going to be coming.
Yeah, the
But
walls there were very good,
yeah,
but they just didn't give you enough time.
yeah,
They didn't give you the time that you needed.
yeah,
It was a good early warning system, but that's about it. It's not going to keep
yeah.
anybody out of this Palisades.